The following program is being brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome, everyone. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I'm excited to have you joining us on this special series called Come Out of Hiding and Shine. I am passionate about this subject because it is something that has been my life's journey. Those of you who've been following us for a while do know my story. But just to give you a quick highlight, I came from a background growing up where it was absolutely not safe to be seen in any shape, size, or form. And to survive, I learned to smile really big, act like everything was okay, so hide when I was seen behind a smile, and did my utmost to stay below the radar. And as I was removed from that environment and I went on a healing journey, I had the discovery that I was actually beautifully and wonderfully made, that it hadn't been my fault, that I was actually needed and had value, and that it was safe to be seen and heard. And so much of the work that I do is in media, as a talk show radio show host and a television show host and a speaker and a conference leader and an author, that I'm very much in that media place, in that place of visibility and shining. And that journey of coming out of hiding and shining has been so transformational for me. I do things every day now in media that I used to be terrified of and couldn't imagine, and I actually love doing. But it was a journey of healing. It was a journey of facing my fears, and I still get to stretch and grow all the time. There are new levels. I can stop hiding, I can face fears, and I can discover how to shine. And I found there are many other people that are on that journey too and have been on it. And so we have come together and we have created a book that I'm so honored and proud of. I'm honored to be the compiler and leading it. And I'm so humbled and touched by the amazing stories that are within this book. I have over 30 individuals that have come together and say, yes, I want to be part of a voice and a story in this book. I want to help others come out of hiding and shine. I'm willing actually to be seen on a deeper level, on a more vulnerable level. I will share my personal story. They have all said, I will share my personal story. And from that, wisdom I have learned, hard lived, hard learned, and things I wish I would have known if I could go back in time and whisper that encouragement in my ear. That's the kind of information they're sharing within this book, and why I've created a special series to highlight some of those authors so you can hear their heartbeat, their passion for you, and it gives you a little bit of a taste of what you'll experience in this book. The book will be released at the very end of August, somewhere between the end of August and mid-September. So please make sure that you're connecting with us and you're watching the information out about that. We will have it an electronic copy on Amazon.com, and it's called Come Out of Hiding and Shine. So I want you leaning into that. But we wanted to take you on a bit of a journey today where we'll actually connect, share from our hearts, give you a taste of who's in this book, and share some of their wisdom with you. So you can right now, today, start shining, taking one more step out of hiding, maybe one more facet of who you are being shared on another level. When we do that, it makes a difference. Life by life, heart by heart, story by story. You are an amazing gift. And when you are willing to share the gift of you with another, it makes a difference in their life. And that's the heart of this book and why we're so proud of it and why we're coming together. But I want to start connecting on a heart level with all of us. I have 4 co-authors joining me on the call today and really willing to be open to connect with you on a heart level and share their passion and why they're part of this book and what you can see or expect in it, as well as giving you some practical tips that you can start to apply to your life right now. So you can see why I'm excited about this book and this time together. I hope that you can and feel my heart in this. So passionate about helping us all come out of hiding on a new level and really discover how to shine, how to share the gift of ourselves with others. That's how we can make a huge impact, a positive difference in the world, life by life, heart by heart. But in order to do that, we have to be willing to pause, being willing to lean into what we need so that we're really coming from a place of nourishment, not a place of depletion where we're running dry, but we're actually filled, nourished, filled to overflowing, key to shining, so that we can go back out into the world purposely, not in autopilot, not having life run us, but purposely going forward. And so I love to take a moment today for us to do that real time. Those of you who are driving, please stay safe. Keep both hands on the wheels, eyes open and alert. Those of you who are able to, though, I invite you to put both feet on the floor. Take a really big belly breath. Expand that belly. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth like a straw. Collapsing that belly. As you do that, you're actually lowering your cortisol level, lowering your stress, releasing that, and becoming very present, breath by breath. Beautiful. And those of you who are able to sit back, both feet on the floor, put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, breathing in deeply again, bringing all of you in and out through the mouth. Wonderful. And close your eyes. And in this place of listening, being present, all of you, mind, heart, soul, and spirit, what is it you need today? What is it that will encourage you or empower you or is really laid on your heart when we're talking about coming out of hiding, being seen, shining? What is it that will encourage and empower you to lean in to sharing the gift of you, to being seen just a little bit more on a little higher level, another facet of you, and sharing that with those around you? What is it you need today? Please keep breathing. Wonderful. Receive that information. It can be a picture, a phrase, a memory, a sound, an image, words. Receive that information. And then come back into the room. Open up your eyes. And I invite you to be fully present and capture that information. Write it down. Draw the picture, whatever that download, that information was. Keep it top of mind. I want you on the lookout for it, anticipating what it is that you need, you can receive, and you're going to lean into it. You're actively looking for it. It's much easier to lean in and say yes when we know what it is that we need and we can lean into it. So So I invite you to do that today throughout our time together and as you go back out into the world. Beautiful. Let's take one more breath. Want to make sure all eyes are open and we're alert and here. And I would love to go quickly around our studio here to see what was laid on the heart of my experts. So if you could each, and I will call your name, because there's several of us today, share what was laid upon your heart, just about 30 seconds. That would be beautiful. Brandy, did you have something laid upon your heart?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you again for this opportunity. So what came to me after the meditation, during the meditation, is to continue to be open and to trust myself, but not only myself, to be aware that there's other people out there that have my intentions, and there's intentions of me good in their heart. So to trust other people as well that's been put in front of me.
Oh, I love that. Trust others. Absolutely. I was on a call and an interview previously, and one of the individuals shared that the universe is conspiring to support you. And that's what that reminds me of. I love that. Beautiful share. Thank you, Brandy. And we have to be open. We have to be open in order for it to trust and to have it support us. So.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. How about you, Phyllis? Did you have something on your heart to share?
Yes. What came up for me is the fact that I have this opportunity to be able to share with others and hopefully support them in seeing that they can come out and that they can be and do and have this wonderful experience of being who it is that they came here to be. So, and I felt really good about that because I know it's not easy, but it's possible.
Beautiful. Possible to share the gift of ourselves with others. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. How about you, Linda? Did you have something laid on your heart?
Yeah, something actually came up around being willing to take authentic action today so that I can be who I need to be and not just doing.
Oh, beautiful. That being versus doing. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good reminder for all of us. Let's breathe that in. Ah, beautiful. And Carmell, did you have something laid on your heart to share?
Well, I did, Rebecca. The first thing that came up was courage. And then as I relaxed into it, it was self-acceptance.
Oh, I love how those go together so beautifully, too. That we have to, there's a courage, a sharing, a stretching, and then really self-acceptance, loving and supporting ourselves. Really beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Let's breathe in this beautiful mixture of intentions that have been laid upon our hearts. Listeners, I invite you to claim yours as well as we lift these up. So we breathe them in together and energetically support them throughout our time together and as you go back out into the world. We are now actually shifting into our first commercial break. As we do that, I want you to use these next 2 minutes for you. Don't give in to the temptation to run off and go do things on the list. Really stay present. Give yourself that gift during these next 2 minutes. Really breathe in your intentions that you're leaning into and receiving. And we'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com and make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Age with Attitude TV is for the woman who does not see her future as a nice little old lady, but rather she sees herself living a bold, juicy, kick-ass second half. Now, if this is the life you want for your second 50, then Age with Attitude TV is for you. You'll find stories to inspire you, plus money and metabolism tips that really work. Check it all out at agewithattitude.tv. Presented by Jan Rose Distel. Find us on voiceamerica.tv. And remember, it's never too late to create a life you love.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for people like you. With just one 7-minute audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities. This is a dynamic way to share your message, reach more people, and expand your impact. Apply now at yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent. Finalists get to audition live in front of community leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Don't wait. Find out more. Visit yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent. You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes and that you chose, because it's a choice, to give that gift to you of 2 minutes of breathing in, nourishing you, receiving the information that is there for you, what it is that you need and want to bring into your life, that you want to lean into as you are exploring this journey and this subject of coming out of hiding and shining. We don't want to just come out of hiding for the sake of being seen and just kind of here I am. We want to really come out of hiding with purpose, shining, really making a positive impact. And you're going to hear that passion as I talk with my co-authors today. So welcome back. We are going to introduce each of the co-authors that are joining us today. You got to hear a bit of their heart in our opening segment. And now I wanted you to hear a little bit of their background and their why. You know, why they do what they do and why they were called to be part of this book and part of this project. So lean in carefully, ears opened, hearts ready to receive as I introduce our amazing co-authors. So the first one I'm going to introduce to you, and with you, I should say, you're joining me, is Phyllis Flemings. She has a PhD, is the founder and owner of Phoenix Rising Again, and I love that Rising Again, speaker, a trainer, certified success coach, passionate facilitator. She has over 30 years experience helping people step into their passions. And the thing that really strikes me about Phyllis is her heart, her energy, and she is the most passionate woman I know about passion and helping you discover yours. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Phyllis Flemings to the show. Welcome.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And I wanted to see if you could share with us some of your why this passion thing is so important to you, the passion and helping people step into that, and why this book in particular was something that called and pulled at your heart to be part of.
Well, one of the reasons is that I've always felt that we all have a contribution to make because we're here. And so many times we don't make that contribution because we are afraid, or we have been criticized, or we have been told, well, no, that's not important. And so I am passionate about people going within, finding their passions, which would lead to the contribution that they're trying to make so that they can feel excited about what they are doing. And so when I had the opportunity to be a part of this, I thought, wow, I can tell a little bit about what I went through, me being criticized about stepping out too far, and then I stepped back and hid. But now that's why I say coming out Phoenix rises again, because we all have an opportunity, since we're still here, to be able to make that contribution. So I'm excited about that and about passions, because I think we all have them. Even though we may not realize it at the time, we have them.
Beautiful. Thank you. And I know you're really gifted in helping people, especially those who maybe are passionate, are able to discover them and really bring that gift of them forward. So I'm honored to have you as part of this book and this project. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, yeah, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you so much, Rebecca.
My pleasure. Well, and we have more. So the next co-author I wanted to share with all of you today, it's my Brandy. Brandy is actually our Brandy Jones. She is one of our radio talk show hosts on the Women's Channel, Voice America. She has a show I invite you to tune into called Journey to a Balanced Life. She has an amazing heart. She's the CEO of End the Red, and that's END, End the Red, a money expert. And she is passionate about helping you and generations to come be empowered around their finances. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Brandy Jones to the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Oh, go ahead. I'm excited to have you here and excited to hear why you care about finances as you do, and why this project, this book, called you to be in it, and you said yes.
Yes. We teach what we need to learn ourselves, and my passion goes back to when I was in debt, struggling financially, and was able to pull myself out. So now I can reach back and help someone else do the same thing and have an abundance in their life in finances and money. So I'm really passionate about that. And working with the babies, the youth, the younger generations will change our world, will change the future as we know it now if they are taught at an earlier age, because they will carry it a much longer time than we as adults do now. And
beautiful.
When I accepted the invitation to be a part of this book, it gave me a chance to realize that despite my successful life, I had been hiding. And when I was writing this story, pieces of my life became to come together, and I can continue to move forward. So writing this book gave me a chance to really go inside and figure out where I belong and what I really wanted to do. And
I love that.
So that's it. I needed it. I needed it mainly for myself. It was an exercise for me to go inside and really fill out those pieces that was been missing.
Thank you for sharing that. On a previous set of interviews I did with co-authors, I heard that echoed back with several of them as well, that this book presented an opportunity for them to continue to stretch, to continue to come out of hiding in a new way and shine. That it wasn't that suddenly they had arrived and were shiny now and could show everyone how. It was that it's a continual journey. And this was an opportunity to do that in a deeper way and authentically share that journey. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Beautiful. Thank you. And then our next co-author, because I know you heard their hearts in the beginning, there's 4, and if you include me, 5 of us on the show today sharing. And this next expert I wanted to share with you, she is the founder of Abundant Women. And she is a professional photographer, a feminine empowerment coach, and she is passionate about helping women around the world live abundant lives. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Carmell Pelly to the show. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca.
You're so welcome. I'm excited to have you here. And would love to have you share some of why you're so passionate about helping women live abundant lives and why this book in particular, Come Out of Hiding and Shine, called to you.
Yeah. Well, I've had a calling to share my story for a really long time, but always allowed my fear to get in the way of that. And so when the opportunity presented itself to be a part of this book, I just really felt that it was the right time. But not only that, it was a safe place where I'd be surrounded by women who were going to be able to support me on the journey, because this is a new journey for me, stepping out of my fear and becoming the abundant woman that I am.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you. And something that has been really just a privilege and honor to observe as the compiler and leading this project is the way each of the authors are cheering each other on and celebrating, and they're asking great questions, and they're connecting in our private Facebook group and really becoming part of each other's lives in this journey. And I have been just in awe of the support and the cheering. They're supporting me and cheering me on as well as we're on this journey together to come out of hiding and shine. Thank you for sharing, Carmell. I'm glad to have you here on the show today.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely. And we have a fourth, but I'm going to use this as a little bit of a cliffhanger because I don't want to rush anything that we're sharing. There's so much richness in really looking at our whys, why we're passionate about what we are passionate about, what we care about. Are we really bringing that into our life on a daily basis? Are we stepping closer to sharing what matters most to us in a purposeful way? So what I would invite each of you to do is, as we go into this next commercial break, use this as an opportunity to serve and support you. Use these 2 minutes to nourish you, to listen, to think about your why. And if you run out of material to process and think about, breathe and be present. And we do have wonderful commercials in there about upcoming programs and information and things that we feel are supportive of you. So I encourage you to be present and listen, but make sure that you're giving yourself that pause and time to receive. And when we come back, I will introduce our fourth amazing co-author. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
The Ugly Awkward Dance Show is designed to help you move through those ugly, awkward, and uncomfortable life experiences. You know what we're talking about. Did you know that each challenge brings a gift? Once you've figured that out, even the toughest challenge almost becomes fun. Each program includes engaging guests who talk about what they've overcome, as well as a mindful movement exercise to help you move through your emotional blocks. Yes, there will be awkward dancing too. Visit theuglyawkwarddanceshow.com. Age with Attitude TV is for the woman who does not see her future as a nice little old lady, but rather she sees herself living a bold, juicy, kick-ass second half. Now, if this is the life you want for your second 50, then Age with Attitude TV is for you. You'll find stories to inspire you, plus money and metabolism tips that really work. Check it all out at agewithattitude.tv. Presented by Jan Rose Distel. Find us on voiceamerica.tv. And remember, it's never too late to create a life you love.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim Chi Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to empowering women, transforming lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you did take that opportunity to lean in and listen, that you really chose to give yourself those 2 minutes to breathe, to think about your why and what you're wanting to share more of, what you care about. Is there a way that you can share another facet of yourself, another dimension, come out of hiding a little bit more and shine? It's a journey and a choice we get to make every single day, sometimes breath by breath. And I hope that you are being encouraged and inspired to share just a little bit more of the amazing gift of who you are. Well, I promised as we went into our last commercial break that I would introduce that fourth amazing co-author, and so I'm going to take that opportunity now. And this expert is a dear friend of mine. We've been friends for many, many years, and I know you're going to love her humor and her passion. She is a leadership expert, entrepreneur, and I would say she has a bit of an entertainer vein as well. International speaker, best-selling author, founder and CEO of Dare to Dream with Linda and Wayne Fleet, has over 40 years experience being a leader who is passionate about helping the reluctant leader, which she was herself at one point, step further into their leadership abilities. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Linda Patten to the show. Welcome.
Yay. Thank you, Rebecca. It's a delight to be here, as always.
You are so welcome. Excited to have you back sharing with us around this come out of hiding and shine concept. I know we've talked a lot about leadership, and that's a great example for that reluctant leader to go through that coming out of hiding and really own their leadership skills and step into them. Do you mind sharing a little bit of your why this work of helping leaders in that way is so important to you personally, and why this book in particular was a project that pulled at your heart and you said yes?
Yeah, Rebecca, as you know, I am the poster child for the reluctant leader. Never saw myself in that. And I find so many of the women that I work with have that same reluctance. They want to hide behind the curtain. They want to stand behind their man or whatever it might be. And so my stories matter, as do theirs. And I thought it was important for me to lead the way and to step forward and share my stories and where I came from and how I got to where I am today, so that they can see the various curtains from which I stepped out of, and the fact that, like Brandy, I'm continuing to find new curtains to step out in front of. And so it is a continuing journey, and I wanted the audience to understand that their stories matter, and they need to change the stories in order to be able to step out and shine and lead.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And this book in particular, why was that a pull for you, or something you leaned into?
It's been a long road to tell this story and to tell it publicly. There are people who knew bits and pieces of my wounds and where they came from and why they were tragic. And I wanted to, again, step out of hiding and really let people know what those stories were and how they were defining moments in my life.
Beautiful. Thank you. And that's something I've really been touched and inspired by, as the compiler, I get to read all of the chapters and their evolution, because there's an evolution as people are pulling together their stories and their chapters and choosing the pieces to share. And Linda is someone I've known for a number of years, as well as several people that are part of this project. and yet they are sharing things I did not know about them. And they're willing to share that in a very authentic and vulnerable way with all of you as part of their journey and what they learned in it. And I've been so touched and inspired as I've read each of the chapters. And this book feels so alive to me that it's right here beside you to support you wherever you are in your journey of coming out of hiding and shining. So I want to thank all of you amazing co-authors for joining me today. And then I had another set of questions I wanted to ask you. So, Linda, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
You are up again. And I would love for you to share the title of your chapter, and either a quote from your chapter or something quick that they can expect and lean in with anticipation that they'll find in your chapter.
Ooh, okay. Well, the title of the chapter is How Defining Moments Led Me to Leadership. And so my quote basically is, listen for the positive defining moments. They will change your life.
Beautiful. I love the feel and the power and the energy in that. Thank you. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Carmell, how about you? Do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and either a quote or something they can look forward to in your chapter?
Sure. My chapter title is Forsaken Girl, Abundant Woman. And I just really feel that my chapter has a strong underlying message that when you choose to give your will over to a power greater than yourself, really exciting and even synchronistic things will start to happen. And I think my story really revolves around that.
Beautiful. Yes, I would agree. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Brandy, do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and something they can look forward to in it, or a quote from your chapter?
Okay. Sure, Brent. The title of my chapter is Home Is. And a quote that I, came up with that I love is, hiding inside myself as a consequence now seems bittersweet.
Beautiful. Do you mind repeating that one more time? The title is Home Is, and the quote.
The quote is, hiding inside myself as a consequence now seems bittersweet.
Beautiful. And can you listeners hear how that hiding and then it's in the past as she has gone on her journey? Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And Phyllis, my passion lady, do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and a quote or something they can look forward to in the chapter?
Thank you, Rebecca. The title of my chapter is Rediscover Your Wings and Soar.
Oh, and that's so perfect for the Phoenix rising again.
Yes. And a quote that I have, I want people to remember, is you are important by being yourself. Because I think that is so important that we know we are enough. Just being ourselves, we can shine right where we are.
Exactly. Oh, love that. And that ties back into, Linda, what was laid on your heart about that being in the beginning. So beautiful. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. And listeners, I just want you to lean in a little bit. You've heard their hearts. You've heard the title of their chapters, and you can tell they all have a little bit different energy and message that they are sharing in this Come Out of Hiding and Shine. So I want to let you all in on something to look forward in this book. I have 32 voices that are stepping forward, and I wanted to organize it in a way that would serve. And I believe some of what they have shared today are letting you know some of the categories, because I want this to be a living resource for you. Because you may have a day where, you know what, I am not feeling very beautiful and wonderful today. So I've actually created a category for that and put their chapters in there and different voices that will help you rediscover or tap into the beauty and wonder of who you are, of that being. There's another section that's about how you are absolutely enough, and voices to inspire and stories to help you find that within you. And then we have a section that's about taking action, moving forward, really shining, and how to do that. So we've broken this book up into different sections that are living and breathing to serve and support you exactly where you're at to meet whatever that need is, because we all have days and moments where we're not feeling beautiful and wonderful, or my goodness, I don't think I can shine today. I'm not feeling like I'm enough. And what a gift to be able to tap into a voice and a story that can actually meet me right then and there, real time, and support me. And that's exactly what we've done in this book. So I want you to really remember that you are needed just as you are right now. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are enough. And you get to choose. You get to make choices every day to lean into that, to nourish yourself, to say yes to the things that are meaningful to you, to live on purpose and with purpose. So as we go into our next commercial break, I want to invite you to just sit in that space for a little bit and reflect on what we've shared with you. The titles of our chapters, the message or the quote that gives you a taste as well as a powerful message, and just give yourself these 2 minutes to receive and see what additional wisdom is spoken into your spirit. And when you come back, we're going to share amazing tips to help you right now, real time, shine. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for people like you. With just one 7-minute audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities. This is a dynamic way to share your message, reach more people, and expand your impact. Apply now at yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent. Finalists get to audition live in front of community leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Don't wait. Find out more. Visit yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
The Ugly Awkward Dance Show is designed to help you move through those ugly, awkward, and uncomfortable life experiences. You know what we're talking about. Did you know that each challenge brings a gift? Once you figured that out, even the toughest challenge almost becomes fun. Each program includes engaging guests who talk about what they've overcome, as well as a mindful movement exercise to help you move through your emotional blocks. Yes, there will be awkward dancing too. Visit theuglyawkwarddanceshow.com. Age with Attitude TV is for the woman who does not see her future as a nice little old lady, but rather she sees herself living a bold, juicy, kick-ass second half. Now, if this is the life you want for your second 50, then Age with Attitude TV is for you. You'll find stories to inspire you, plus money and metabolism tips that really work. Check it all out at agewithattitude.tv, presented by Jan Rose Distel. Find us on voiceamerica.tv. And remember, it's never too late to create a life you love.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to empowering women, transforming lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you took those 2 minutes and gave them as a gift to you, really listening, really receiving, really exploring. How can I share the gift of me? What is it that I need to be able to step forward and shine and share just a little bit more of me and about me? Perhaps it's leaning in and celebrating that you are a gift. You're absolutely needed. And we actually celebrate you joining us for the call today and connecting with us on the show so that we can share our hearts with you. And we'd love to hear how this show, how these messages are serving and supporting you. And we would love for you to lean in to this book that we've created. It's really a labor of love and great care. We have a passion, a common heartbeat to help you come out of hiding and shine. We want our stories, our lives, the sharing that we're bringing forward to serve others, to empower you on your journey, to help you step into your passion, to help you come out of hiding, to help you shine. And the book is the best way we knew how to do that, is to bring that collection of experts and wisdom and heart together to support you. And we're going to be doing a campaign where we're actually giving you an amazing rate to lean in and say yes, but it's for a window of time. So you'll want to be watching for our updates. It'll be on Amazon, and you can go to Amazon.com and you look for Come Out of Hiding and Shine. And Shine will be in all capital letters, really big and bold, because we're not messing around here. We want you to shine, not just come out of hiding and peek around the corner. We want you to be seen and shine. So we invite you to stay tuned, watch for that. We're going to have a special electronic launch that will be for $1. So we encourage you to make that investment for you. We will have the soft cover print launched at a later time. That'll probably be in October. But we're going to have this special rate for the Kindle version. We want to make it an easy, accessible resource to support you on your journey, because it is not a solo journey. None of us are meant to do it alone. And I want to encourage you to lean into the support of 32 amazing experts to walk beside you, cheer you on, and inspire you to new ways of shining every single day. Let's breathe that in. And then behind the scenes, I asked my experts that joined us today if they could give us something right now. You don't have to wait for the book. Right now, you can get a tip, a piece of advice, something you can start applying right now in your life. Right now, real time, to start the journey of shining. And if you are shining, shine even brighter or have a more sustainable flame. And I'm just going to go around the room. They're going to share quickly a tip, an activity, something you can real time right now start applying in your life. So I'm going to start with Carmell. What would you like to share with us?
Sure, Rebecca. I'd like to share that the most valuable piece of advice for me would be that no matter where you have come from, your past does not define who you choose to be today.
I love that. We can choose. Beautiful. So say it one more time.
So it does not matter where you've come from. Mm-hmm. Your past does not define who you choose to be today.
Yes, beautiful. I just wanted to make sure everyone heard that and underlined it in their mind. Thank you. Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Brandy, what would you like to share?
Throughout our lives, we have to go through roadblocks. But going through the process will help build the strength and a solid foundation. And we can do this together and support each other.
I love that, and build that firm foundation together. Thank you. It's not a solo journey. We get to walk beside each other and cheer each other on. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Oh, we're getting great wisdom and truth to take with us today. Thank you. Linda, how about you?
Well, I think one of the key things is to take time to think on the stories that have been running your life, and to assess if they really are true today. Are we running with rules that don't follow for today? And from that awareness, you can begin to build new stories and recraft them into a new life, and thus listen for the positive defining moments.
I love it. So taking that time to really review and reflect and look for those defining moments, because we have them in our lives and we can make choices. But we have to see them and pause.
Right.
And look. Exactly. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Linda.
Mm-hmm.
And Phyllis, how about you? What would you like to share?
Yes, thank you. I would like to remember, and for all of us to remember, that it is never too late to realize and live your dreams, so that you can make the contribution that you're here to make.
I love that. It is never too late. Beautiful. And, I hear people say that sometimes too, Phyllis, that it's too late, or I've made all these mistakes, or whatever it is. And what always drops into my spirit is we can't go back in time, but by golly, we can go forward. And we can make those choices, and we can choose with purpose. The past is done, and let's choose what matters to us, that we want to step forward. And listeners, I want you to know you can make that choice right now. You don't have to wait and think about it, and let me set up time in my schedule to decide if I want to move forward and become what I want to be. You can decide right now. I choose to be more of me. I choose to look for opportunities to say yes to the things that matter most to me, to live on purpose. And it can be as simple as taking that pause. You've heard pausing and reflecting so much in the wisdom they're sharing with you today. And guess what? You had multiple 2-minute moments to do that. That's all it takes. Sometimes even less, taking those breaths and deciding, I'm ready to be more of me and less of what I'm not. I'm ready to breathe into those things that matter most to me. And that is a key to coming out of hiding, to releasing those things, those layers that do not matter to you, and say yes to those things that do. And that's a way you can shine powerfully in your life. I'm breathing that in. I didn't even ask you guys, so I'm breathing it in. And I want to celebrate each and every one of you listeners joining us today, all of my co-authors joining us today as we've come together in this rich discussion about coming out of hiding and shining, because it absolutely matters. And my heart's desire as you go from this conversation, I want you to go forward with purpose. I want you to find a new way to come out of hiding, and I want you to shine brilliantly in life. Go forth and shine. I look forward to talking to you next conversation.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.
Thanks again for listening to the preceding program, brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the preceding program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio